Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day. So today we would like to make an announcement and also talking about the launching of the Halal authentication platform to assist any laboratory to determine their status of halal on their client samples. So I'm Shirwan, you can call me Shirwan. I'm a registered chemist and coordinator for laboratories of International Institute for Halal Research and Training, International Islamic University, Malaysia. As we know, we have so many types of instrument, or we can call them analytical instrument, to help in assisting determining the status of the halal, especially for the current status where in this world there are so many halal products. But we find it's very challenging to determine the status of the halal of that particular products. So in front of you here, we have one instrument, we call it Fourier transform infrared, that able to determine the halal status of fats and oil-based products. Beside of that, for example, if you have a gelatin sample, you can use this instrument, we call it ultra high performance liquid chromatography. So we can use it to determine the halal status for gelatin by looking into the profile of amino acids. And one of the most of sensitive equipment that have been used all this while also to determine the halal status for fat and oil product is the gas chromatography mass spectrometer, or sometimes we call it GCMS. We also can have other gas chromatography techniques such as GCFID, flame ionization detector. So all these three instruments are good for determining the status of the halal products, especially on one particular product or some particular product that cannot be determined using the polymerase chain reaction via DNA analysis. So having this kind of instruments actually assists us on becoming an alternative or alternative methods or techniques to help the government body or the authority to determine the halal status of the products. However, the challenge is this instrument record the profiles of the products where these type of methods are not considered as a targeted technique like the DNA testing. Instead, they are profiling technique. So because of that, we provide a new uh, assistant tools that can provide the advantages in determining the halal status, especially involving the profiles results. So we move to this platform. That is how we comes in with this platform. We call it Halal Authentication Platform. This is the Halal Authentication Platform that we made purposely for this event. For example, here, using this Halal Authentication Platform, we can determine the status of gelatin by uploading the data that we have collected from the UHPLC results. While you are looking at the data, you can see we have a set of data that can assist in determining the status of the product. Okay, we also can determine whether the data set that we have provide the strong correlations among the variables that being used. In this case are the amino acids that can be used or employed to differentiate different types of gelatin. So for in this case, we have three types of gelatin, which is porcine, bovine, and fish. So beside of that, this halal authentication platform as well provide us with the information on selecting the most significant amino acid in this case to differentiate or discriminating different type of gelatins. So in this case, we can say that we have almost 13 out of the 17 amino acid are considered significant in differentiating different type of gelatin. In this case, we have three types of gelatin, which is fish, bovine, and also porcine. Then, by using the similar database, then we can upload the results from our clients, and you can now determine the status or the source of the halal products. Okay, for example, the first two samples here are gelatin came from porcine. Yeah, the another two came from fish. We also have another two from bovine, and some of them three afterwards are the porcine origin. Okay, so this halal authentication platform will assist us in determining the halal status of the product, whether they are halal or non-halal. In this case, we also can assist the government, especially the authority, on providing the halal certification afterwards. So if you are interested to have this kind of authentication platform, you can contact me, Shirwan Sani, and follow my LinkedIn so that we can provide you the best services in terms of halal authentication technique. That's all, everyone. See you in the other video.